YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, is another crochet hair review video. In today's crochet hair, as you also saw from the title, is that Freetress Mazo curl hair. I have it in the color 4. It is an 18-inch hair, and I bought this hair from Amazon. Now, if you're not familiar with my crochet hair review videos, then hi, welcome. My name is Lia Lavon, and I create mainly crochet hair content. And how my reviews work is, the title is very clear. This is not an install video, nor a DIY, nor a tutorial, nor was that conveyed in the title. No, this is a review. And what a review is for my channel is I come on here first with my first day thoughts of a crochet hair. Literally minutes after install, telling you overall was it an easy install, hard install, how many packs I use, how many times I knocked the hair, and all that good stuff, and overall my first day impressions. Then I mosey on down to a week later and I share with you guys my 1 week thoughts of a hair, telling you overall did it go uphill or downhill in the course of that week, whether it's been high maintenance, and what products in my nighttime routine have been like with that hair over the week. Then I come on here with my final thoughts of a crochet hair, whether it's been 3, 4, 5, 6, however many weeks I'm able to wear. I come on the final day telling you has it really gone uphill or downhill over the course of those weeks, whether it's active friendly, water friendly, and overall if I recommend you try said hair. Now there are timestamps down below for those who are impatient and want to skip around to different parts of the video, but if you want to watch the continuous flow of this review, just keep watching to see my first day thoughts on this Freetress Mazo curl hair.
A few moments later.
So now coming on here for my day one thoughts on this Freetress Mazo curl hair. Now, like I said in the intro, this is not an install video, but you know, of course, I have one. I'll link that video up above, and it'll tell you pretty much everything you need to know about my install. But to keep it very brief, I have 9 braids all going straight back, coalescing into a little bun situation. My mother did that last night, as per usual. This morning, of course, I got up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed to do the install. I installed only using a pack and a half, I'd almost say. So I used the full pack. This is a 3 times pack, so it has like 3 little slivers like this. I used a full pack, and this is all I have left of the second pack. I bought a third pack when I was purchasing just in case. I bought everything, like I said, from Amazon, and it was Prime 2-day shipping, so it got here pretty quick. I have it in the color 4, and it is 18 inches. I have not cut it from that install, so if you're coming from the install video, you see it in its full 18 inches unaltered. The back gonna look janky, so do not judge. This is the back of the hair. This is the side profile that we have going on, and then leaning in so you guys can see the knots, the hairline. I did a left side part like I always do. I'm a creature of habit. I'm going to do, and my seat just lowered. Moment, please. Leaning in again, doing the lean in so you guys can see left side part like I was saying as per usual. And this is overall how the hair is looking. Like I said in my install video, this is not like my last Freetress hair. The last hair I installed was the Freetress Joyful Curl. It got me in a mood where I was like, I want to try more of the Freetress hair. I think I've taken quite a bit of a hiatus from trying Freetress. I mean, I did try the Beach Curl recently and the Deep Twist. Okay, maybe I've done a couple of Freetresses, but I did like that Joyful Curl, the consistency of it. This is not the same. That hair had a more, I don't know, it felt more Kanekalani, I guess that's how I say it. It has a more rigid feeling. It felt tougher. It held up really well. This is completely opposite. This is going to feel super soft, super silky, which you are going to want to double knot this hair when you're installing it in the back. In the front, I did the invisible knot method as I always have, but you are going to want to at least double knot it in the back of your head just because of how silky and soft this hair is, which, you know, you want to run your fingers through it, but soft, you guys know, makes me a little scared, makes me a little nervous when a hair is super soft. But we're going to see. I've applied no product to this hair. I thought about applying mousse. When a hair is super soft, I most of the time want to apply some kind of alcohol-free mousse. In this instance, I didn't. I just want to see how this reacts or how it holds up. I'll probably think about it over the next 48 hours, because 48 hours from now, I'm heading off to a trip. I'm going on a trip to the UK, and maybe throwing in Paris. We'll see. So I'm going to be traveling with his hair, and I might want to know before I go how this is going to hold up. I'm also going to probably cut it up a bit. It is very, very lightweight, which is great because it's hot, it's warm. It's not going to be as hot over there as it is here, but here it is warm. Having this in and feeling how this feels, it lets me know, or I do feel, I guess, retroactively that Joyful might have been a little bit warmer, not too warm, but like having this, my scalp almost feels like it's right there. It's like breathable. It's very breathable. And I need that for the summer. But this is my first day of thoughts. I'm probably gonna skip my 1 week because I will not be here a week from now, or I'll probably just be getting back the evening of a week from now. So I'm probably gonna do my 2 week thoughts, which will be coming up right now.
Later.
So now coming on here for my week 2 thoughts on this Freetress Mazo curl hair. As you know, I spent the entirety of the first week in Europe. I went to the UK, did a little day trip to Paris, and I will talk about how this hair held up in the travels. First of all, it was a pretty okay hair. I'd say it was pretty moderate to travel with. You guys know sometimes some hair you need to stay at home with. Some hair is very, very high maintenance. And I will say in that first week, it didn't give me too much of a fuss. Like I really got up, was able to seize the day. If you watch that vlog, each day I didn't put a lot of work into it. I didn't bring anything but my Hawaiian Silky, which I really didn't even end up using. So that was liquid space that I could have, utilized. And then also the edge control. That was pretty much it. Let me lean into so you guys can see over the past couple weeks, it has gotten progressively shorter as most of my hair do, and it's not because I want short hair. It's because after I say that first week did well in Europe, coming back, it did skew on the side of medium. I don't want to say high maintenance yet. I might save that for the final thoughts, but I'd say we're in high medium right now, the higher end of medium maintenance now. I'd say since coming back, I've had to be heavily detangling this hair. And of course, I've used my Hawaiian Silky for that. Hawaiian Silky 14-in-1 Miracle Worker that I typically always use. And I've mixed it with a bit of water. This is just water in a spray bottle, just so the thickness can be just a little bit toned down a bit. And I've really had to detangle this hair a bit more. I've been out in the open a bit more than I normally do too. I'm normally a work from home, very sedentary. If I don't have to put work into the hair, I don't really put a lot of work in the hair, but I've had a couple of work into the office times this week. We've actually bumped up our frequency of in the office this past week. So really, come back from my vacation and learning that we have bumped up our average of time in the office has really, been a thing. It's been a challenge, but more so that means that the more I have to get up in the morning and make sure I look presentable, the more I'm going to have to make sure the hair looks presentable. And I've realized through that I'm having to detangle the hair a bit more. So getting up in the morning and then adding on okay, I have to detangle. And if you can see right now, I pull one strand, a bunch come up. It's not even like it's fully, sometimes you pull one strand. I think I do a better job on my left side than I do my right side. The right side is just more hair, so I feel like it's intimidating. The left side, I'm like, oh, I can easily detangle. And I get on this side and I'm getting a little bit more lazy with my detangling because I don't like detangling a lot. So I detangled yesterday for a work event. Yesterday was Saturday, so we had a Saturday work event. And then today I have a play that I'm going to today. So I had to make sure, again, these are continuous events that I need to look good for, and I can't just sit home and be sloppily not hair done. So going to see a play, I had to put the same work that I ironically put in yesterday. So I want to say medium and almost skewing to high, because if I have to detangle every single day, we're on the scale of higher maintenance. But the look of it is fine. I think it looks good. I think it looks like a lot of hair that I've tried, honestly. I mean, there's nothing about it that sets it apart. I mean, you could put me beside Outre Bahamas curl, you see the same. Outre Bohemian curl, you see the same. I think this has put any hair that I've tried, you see a lot of similarities between a lot of hair. So it's nothing about that is giving me a wow factor, that's setting it apart, that's giving me something different than you've seen me try over and over again. But it hasn't been terrible. My nighttime routine has been always nighttime routine that I've done forever. I put the hair in a ponytail and I go to sleep. I put my scarf on and go to sleep. I'm a scarf girl. Ponytail, scarf. on. Wake up in the morning, unponytail, and then detangle. It's not a wake up and go. It's a wake up, put some work in, and then go type of a situation. 1 week thoughts, medium to high maintenance. I can see me next week coming in saying and giving it that solid higher maintenance. We'll see if it actually lands on that during my final thoughts, which will be coming up right now.
Later.
So now coming on here for my final thoughts on this Freetress Mazo curl hair. As you can see from the sign, it has been 3 weeks. Yes, just last week I filmed my second week, and then this is my third week. I always knew I was going to take it out at 3 weeks because I go to Beyonce this week and I need a different hairstyle for Beyonce. You guys know, I needed a different hairstyle for London. This was my different hairstyle for London and all of that. I need a different hairstyle for Beyonce. These events, these photos, these everything, I need to be a different person. So it is no indication on the hair, although I kind of think too I would take it out at 3 weeks had it not even been for this concert and everything that I have going on this week. So let me lean in so you guys can see everything. Turn, turn, turn. Do that. Do a swivel to the back, back, back. And then do a swivel so you can see this side. All angles need to be seen. This hair, I definitely say it's higher maintenance. Definitely a hair that you're going to have to stay on top of with the detangling, the tangles, all of that. The curl pattern, as I think I said in my second weeks, is nothing to write home about. I've tried several hair that look like this. At a certain point, it gets hard when a hair starts repetitively looking like other hair that I've tried, so that it makes it so why recommend this? Like, what about this makes it better than any of the hair that, again, look very, very similar that I've tried across the years. And I don't think anything about this stands out and makes me say, run, 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 and get the Mazo curl in the same way it might another curl by Freetress, like a beach curl, or even that last hair that I tried, the Freetress Joyful curl. I think that was a pretty strong and different hair. This is very comparable and very much so average at best when it comes to hair. Now, I did not do a swim test on it, but I don't think it's swim friendly. I didn't do a swim test on it because my current pool is shut down again. I think I said in my Joyful Curl video, had just reopened in July because most pools open in May, but no, ours opened in July because it had to go through testing. Actually got shut down again because it turned green all of a sudden, and then I couldn't go swim now even if I wanted to because it's literally disgusting. I don't even want to be in that pool to do a pool test, and I don't think I need to because it's not land approved. In my opinion, it's not land approved. For something to then also be swim approved, it has to be land approved. Like, you got to wear it in real life out of the sea. You're not Little Mermaid. You're not spending 24 hours in the sea. So it has to be land approved and swim approved. It's not land approved, it's not going to be swim approved, if that makes sense. So no, it is not a hair that I would recommend for a swimming situation. It's not even a hair that I would recommend for an activewear situation. I do think it's a very pretty hair though. Again, it's nothing to write home about, but it's also nothing terrible either. Like, it's done me what it needed to do me for these last few weeks. Again, I do think hair like the Joyful, I do think hair like the Beach are better options if you're trying to pick out of the Freetress lineup. You're in the store, you're like, which Freetress? I think you might skip this. Like, they could have kept this in the corner as far as I'm concerned. But overall, what do you guys think? I've gotten a lot of compliments on all my photos that I've shared from my London and Paris trip. You guys have seen it. You guys have loved the hair. And I think it photographs well. I think it looks really good, but I've had other hair that looks even better and with lower maintenance. So that's the route I'm going to go down. As per usual, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Give it a big thumbs up even if you did. We want all the love and support on this channel, as well as we want you to subscribe so you don't miss anything. Notification bell on, so make sure you don't miss anything. Follow me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89 so you can keep up with my shenanigans in real time. TikTok at Lia Lavon, which is a bit more real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.